The American way of life means you speak your mind without retribution, without being kicked off social media by a self-righteous censor in Silicon Valley. It means you can freely practice your religion, and that church is more essential than a casino. And it means that we judge people on their actions, not on their immutable characteristics.
That is just a small sample of the many wise words spoken by the late Charlie Kirk. To talk about some of that and continuing the need to, again, have this courageous stand to engage in dialogue, even with those you strongly disagree with. We want to bring in Fix California senior advisor and political analyst and attorney, Katie Zachariah. I don't have to tell you how important it is for so many Americans that Charlie Kirk did stand up for their values. He was willing to engage in this dialogue and get out there and talk to people. You're a great example of someone who has actually done that. Your thoughts on the loss of our good friend and the need to continue the mission?
Wow. Well, what Charlie showed all of us is what the left had taken, which was the youth. And we had forgotten about the youth, that he showed us that no group is forgotten. And he went into these universities and engaged students when no one else was engaging them. And truthfully, he was such an inspiration to me, because I would sit back and I would think, wow, it's nice to watch Charlie take the spitting and the throwing and all of the hate. And yet we have now, as a nation, have to confront what has become of our country if we are not able to engage in dialogue. He was not after violent protest. He was after dialogue. And as J.D. Vance so memorialized him, this violence is coming from one side, and we have got to start addressing it at the heart of the matter. Who is causing it? And we can no longer tolerate it.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me share just a bit of the vice president hosting for Charlie Kirk on his show. Again, very pointed in how he sees the violence escalation in our country.
This is not a both sides problem. If both sides have a problem, one side has a much bigger and malignant problem, and that is the truth. The most influential conservative activist in generations, our friend Charlie, has been murdered. This violence, it doesn't come from nowhere.
He's really echoing what you said. This is not in some vacuum. It's coming from one direction primarily. Real quick, because I'm short of time, but I wanted to get your take on this as well. The president is suing the New York Times. Let me share this, Katie. This is the headline from Reuters. The lawsuit filed on Monday in the state of Florida. This is important, Katie. Federal court. It centers on a book about Trump by 2 New York Times reporters and 3 false, malicious, defamatory, and disparaging articles that he says were aimed at sabotaging his chances in the 2024 election. How do you like his chances? And is this a fool's errand, or is this yet another, perhaps, notch in his belt? He's had some success taking on the media.
Well, I first want to address that it's sad that President Trump is the one having to hold the media account to their lies.
Good point.
ABC, CBS, and now the New York Times. And at some point, these legacy media outlets are going to start having to offer information and say, we are not telling the truth, and start being accountable to the American people. Now, Justice Thomas wrote in New York Times in Coral Ridge regarding New York Times v. Sullivan is that the case New York Times v. Sullivan has allowed for a really deep defamation against public figures without accountability. And he asked for the revisiting of the actual malice standard. And honestly, I think the Supreme Court would be well to grant certiorari as this gets up to appeal and revisit what is the actual malice standard for public figures. And can a media outlet, an interest group, just go outright and defame a figure like President Trump? And he has had lost money in his properties. He has lost his reputation, especially well before the 2024 election. I
think it's going to be interesting, too. Often these cases settle because discovery can be, let's just say, spicy. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Times decides to take a back seat and settle this thing out of court. We'll have to see together. It is a pleasure to have you in D.C. with us.
Thank you.
Katie, thank you so much tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.